If Social Security calls you, it's serious. I have all the details and what you need to know if you get the call right here in the video, so let's get right into it. I know in this video, I want to share with you the details if you happen to receive a call from Social Security and why it's so incredibly important. I also want to share with you a story of somebody that I know personally who received a call from Social Security and what that representative had to say. Let's get into it and discuss all the details. However, really fast before we do, thanks so much for joining me. If you're new here or if you haven't done so yet, please make sure to subscribe right down below the video, as I'm here for you right by your side each and every day, bringing you the latest updates and helping you out in any way that I possibly can, as things are changing very rapidly. And of course, I want to point out anything out there right now you can possibly grab and or take advantage of as a low income or fixed income beneficiary. So again, thanks so much for joining me. Please subscribe down below if you haven't done so yet, and let's get into it and talk through the details of this very, very important topic and what you need to be aware of. So I want to talk through the details, and again, in just a minute or two, I will be sharing with you that story of the person that I know personally and exactly what happened here. However, I also want to point this out as well. This is a perfect example of exactly why I partnered with the sponsor here on the channel, Aura, and why they are giving all of you here in this community an exclusive 14-day free trial to make sure that your personal information is protected online for this exact reason. So make sure to check out the links down below in the description, and again, at the top of the comment section, I'll have a pinned comment there, and it's exclusive 14-day free trial for those of you right here in this community. Check that out, and again, they will go to work immediately protecting your personal information. So incredibly important. All right, let's get into it and talk about this. So what I'm going to talk about here in this video may sound a little bit obvious, may sound a little bit redundant, but again, this is happening to tons and tons of fixed income beneficiaries. It's a super sad situation, and honestly, it's super messed up, but this is the reality, and this is the world that we are now living in. Let me talk you through the details of this, and I do want to share that story because this literally just happened a couple days ago. And again, very surprising stuff here. All right, so have you heard about the grandparent scam? Okay, stick with me here for just a second because I want to talk you through the details of this. Basically what happens is these individuals who literally have nothing better to do with their time other than target people who are living on a fixed income benefit, who are a lot of times elderly individuals or, grandparents, things like this. They call up and they pretend to be their child, right? So they call up and they pretend to be like your son, your daughter, something like that. And they start talking to the person in that way. Well, then they start requesting personal information. Have you heard about this? You probably heard about it. If not, you probably want to pay attention, okay? This is very, very important stuff. And then unfortunately, what they do is they try to change the banking information, and they swoop in and they start taking your monthly checks from Social Security. Again, super, super messed up stuff right now, but this is what's happening, okay? And again, like I said, this is exactly why. And again, I don't want to sit here and talk about this forever, but let me point it out one more time. With the sponsor here on the channel, Aura, again, with those links down below for your exclusive 14-day free trial, this is exactly what they do. If somebody starts trying to use your Social Security number or trying to change your banking information, they alert you immediately. So again, very important stuff. Again, check out the links down below, description, and again, at the top of the comment section for your 14-day free trial. Anyway, that is, by the way, an exclusive link for those of you here in the community. But now let me tell you the story of the person that I know personally here that this happened to, and unfortunately, they fell for it, okay? Now, again, I'm going to keep the information of this person private because honestly, they feel kind of bad about it. And again, there's nothing I can really say more than like, seriously, it's a really tough situation, you know what I mean? Because these people, they act as if they're your child. And what do you want to do? I'm sure everybody out there wants to help their child more than anything, right? So again, unfortunately, this person, gave a lot of personal information, and unfortunately, the scammer got into their stuff, okay? So let me tell you what to be aware of here. And this person did receive a call from Social Security. So thankfully, Social Security was looking out for them. Let me tell you exactly what happened here, okay? So this person happens to be a Social Security recipient. They get their monthly checks, just like about 70 million people do, right? This person received a phone call. They answered the phone, and the person on the other end started acting like they were the daughter of this person, okay? They started saying something along the lines of, no, by the way, I did not hear the exact conversation, so I don't know exactly how it went, but the information that was translated to me sounded something along the lines of, hey, Mom, how you doing? It's your daughter. And the mom said something like, oh, is it, X, blank name. Again, I'm trying to keep the information of this person private just because, obviously I don't want to share all that information about them. But basically the mom, the person, the Social Security recipient said something like, oh, hey, is it, X daughter? And she said, yeah, it's me. How you doing? Oh, I'm doing well. Thanks so much for calling. Great to hear from you. Things like this. A bunch of small talk. And then the person who pretended to be the daughter started asking for personal information like, hey, mom, I'm in a bind or whatever the situation was, and I need your social. Can you give me your Social Security number? Again, never do this. So important, okay? Anyway, the person went on and she shared her Social Security number, okay? Now, the scammer has the Social Security number. Next, the person who was acting to be the daughter of this person said, Mom, I really need your banking information. Can you give me your routing and your account number? Unfortunately, she gave the information, okay? She gave the routing number, she gave the account number, and then the scammer, basically the phone call ended, okay? Now, the scammer has this person's first and last name, they have their address, they have their banking information, routing number, checking account number, they also have their Social Security number. Bad, super bad stuff, right? Now, here's what happened. The scammer called Social Security and said, hey, my name is X, pretending to be the person. I changed my banking information. I would like my checks to be routed to this new bank account, which is not true. The scammer was trying to get the checks of this person routed to their own bank account or some other bank account, things like this. This is a true story. This literally just happened a few days ago, okay? Here's what happened. Now, fast forward a few hours, okay? So this phone conversation happened in the morning. A few hours later, the son of that mother, the mother who received Social Security, the son of that person was at the house for lunch, visiting mom. Hey, mom, what's going on? I'm here for lunch. They're enjoying lunch together. They get a phone call. The son answers the phone. Hey, hello, what's going on? Hello, ring, ring. This is Social Security. We just received a suspicious phone call. This person is trying to change the banking information for blank person, the mother, right? And they gave, the name of the person. And then the son said, hey, mom, are you trying to change your banking information for your Social Security checks? She said, no, but I think I know what this is. I got a phone call this morning, okay? And the person acted to be my daughter or, your brother, the son that was talking on the phone with the Social Security representative, and that's how this conversation happened. So, long story short, a scammer called a Social Security recipient, tried to get their personal information. In this case, it succeeded. They got the personal information. They got the social, the first and last name, address, birthday, what else? Banking information. They got all this information from the person. They called Social Security and tried to change the place in which these checks are routed to every single month, right? So they tried to scoop in and tried to grab these checks. Luckily, Social Security was on their toes. They caught this and they called the Social Security beneficiary, which, like I just said, the son happened to answer the phone, talked to the mom, and the mom said, no, this is not right, okay? I'm not trying to do this. This is a scam, and they got it. So obviously, luckily, Social Security called and they actually, told the beneficiary, this is what's happening here. It's a scam. Please watch out. Don't do this. Now, here's the headache that has to happen here. So now this scammer has all the information of this person. So now this Social Security beneficiary, just trying to live her life, being a beneficiary, just to trying to enjoy her life. Now she has to jump through all these hoops of getting a new Social Security number, a new Social Security card, changing her banking information, opening up new accounts, all this stuff. What a headache. Who has time for that and who wants to do that stuff, right? Again, very, very important. So thankfully, like I said, Social Security was on their toes, and thankfully that they caught this and they called and said, are you really trying to do this? And obviously the answer was no. So the scammer, didn't succeed as far as getting those checks rerouted. But unfortunately, they created a huge headache for the beneficiary, this elderly, this mother that I'm talking about. And again, I'm trying to protect their information because honestly, they don't want their information exposed at all. And again, I'm just trying to tell you the story exactly as it laid out. So anyway, my point is, long story short, number one, if you receive a phone call and somebody's asking for your personal information, never, ever, ever give that information out. Again, I said a couple minutes ago, I know this is going to sound obvious. I know this is going to sound redundant, but at the same time, this is happening. This is a real thing. And again, it sounds tough because here's the thing. You get a phone call, you pick it up. Hey, mom, how you doing? You know what I mean? And the person starts acting like your son or your daughter. The first thing you want to do is help that person out, right? In most cases, most parents want to help out their kid. And a lot of times the guard goes down then when we feel like, oh, it's just my son. Hey, how you doing? You know, your voice sounds a little bit different. Are you okay? Again, you know, they don't know what the voice sounds like of that person. They're just trying to, you know, and they might act like, oh, I have a cold. I'm not feeling very good. You know, I'm in a bind, something like that. Whatever the excuse is, just please be very aware of this, okay? Social Security, for the most part, will never, ever call you. I think most of you here in the community know this. We've talked about it many times before. Social Security, for the most part, and the IRS, they will never call you for the most part. However, in very rare instances, and in like this personal example that I'm giving you here, luckily they called. Otherwise, if Social Security would have just allowed that to go through, guess what? Next month, when the person that I'm referring to here in this example, you know, next month rolls around, she's waiting for her check so she can put some food on the table, pay the utility bills and things like that, and it doesn't arrive. Hey, what happened to my check? Well, then guess what? She calls Social Security to try to figure it out, and they say, you changed your banking information last month. And she says, no, I didn't. What are you talking about? So again, this is something you got to watch out for. Unfortunately, this has been happening for many years, and I've been seeing it out there. And again, this is unfortunately something that happened to somebody that I know personally. So super sad situation. And like, who are the messed up people taking advantage of fixed income beneficiaries, elderly, seniors? I mean, seriously, wow. I mean, that is just straight up sad right there. Anyway, I want to share this with you. Like I said before, I'm not only here to keep you updated with everything going on, but at the same time, I'm also here to keep you, posted on things like this and to make sure that everybody here in the community is staying safe as well. Which, side note, as long as I'm talking about it, watch out for the people down below in the comments section who leave comments like, my name is James and I want to help you out financially if you respond to me. No, don't respond to that. Okay? I try to delete those people as quickly as possible, but if you ever see those comments down below, number one, it's somebody trying to pretend to be me. They take my picture and they make these fake accounts pretending to be me. Watch out for them. That's not me. And then you have these other people that leave comments down below saying, my name is James, or my name is Dr. Joe Schmo, and I'm trying to get you some help financially. Respond to me and I'll give you some cash. No, don't do that. I promise you, it's not real, okay? So anyway, just trying to make sure everybody's staying protected here. And like I said, if you want to check out the links down below in the description or again at the top of the comment section with the sponsor here on the channel, Aura, again, they will go to work and they will find this stuff. As soon as somebody's trying to tap into your information, if they're trying to open a credit card or open a bank account or change something related to your personal information or tied to your Social Security number, they will alert you, real-time alerts immediately, letting you know what's going on. So anyway, I signed up with them a couple weeks ago. Could not believe how much they found for me right away. And again, it's been pretty nice here because honestly, I could not believe how much they found. The lists and lists, the pages and pages of different places my information was leaked. I don't like that. Again, especially with everything we're going through right now, not a cool situation. Anyway, make sure to check out the links down below if you want to. If not, doesn't matter. If you like it during the 14 days, you can go ahead and keep it. If you don't like it during the 14-day free trial, just cancel it. Doesn't matter. Does not matter whatsoever. That's why they give you 14 days to give them a test drive. If you like the test drive, go ahead and keep it. If you don't, just put it back. Literally doesn't matter. Just cancel, okay? Anyway, hope this one helps you. Again, please stay safe out there. Please be very protective of your personal information. If somebody calls you asking for that, you know what I mean? Just stay safe out there. Anyway, hope this helps you. Again, please make sure to subscribe down below if you haven't done so yet. Share the video with your friends, family, social media, and go back and check out any of the other thousands and thousands of videos here on the channel. Until next time, enjoy your day, take care, stay safe, and I'll catch you again later.